The Valkyrae situation is sad. So apparently Valkyrae is getting hate after her brother passed away. And just, face value sounds insane. Sounds crazy. But we're going to get a little bit more insight and we're going to figure out what's going on. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I thank you guys for all the love and support. And let's get into the video.
My brother passed away yesterday, and then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me. You should forgive him. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I have to because he's dead. Like, well, I don't know this.
Hey, it do sound crazy. But like different people handle, trauma differently. But like, okay.
It sucks. Like, it's been a frustrating few days, but there was no way I was gonna miss out on Scary Game Day.
Recently, Valkyrae has been getting massive hate for the way that she talks about her brother who had passed away on her stream. A lot of people getting mad on her brother's defense because it seemed like to them she was bad-mouthing him, not caring about his passing, and overall just being very terrible to someone she had just lost, with some streamers even apparently coming to his defense and not hers, trying to talk bad about her and say that she is a terrible person. I don't want to yab too much though, so why don't we start from the very beginning with the clip that set all of this off in the first place.
I didn't stream yesterday. My brother passed away yesterday, and I had like my meetings, and my mom called me and she's like, yeah, Mark died. And I was like, oh. And so, he had a really bad alcohol problem, and he passed away, from, alcohol. Sad. Yeah, so that was yesterday. I just felt really bad because I had like a lot of resentment towards him. We did not have a relationship. I was like kind of angry yesterday because he just like didn't treat my mom with respect. He did not like my mom. And then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me, and then she was like, you should forgive him. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I have to because he's dead. Like, well, I don't know, this freaking sucks. Like, I don't know, I was like angry, and she was like, no, she's like, it's okay, just forgive him. And I'm like, fine, I forgive him, but what the, like, I shouldn't have to forgive him just because he died. I was like, okay, no, that's fine. And so
I feel like she's trying to like make jokes and stuff, but like, it's not a funny jokey time, you know what I mean? But people handle things differently, you know what I'm saying? Some people handle trauma differently, but she didn't even say she was sad. She didn't even say she cried. She just saying that like she was mad, had some resentment for him, based off of how he treated their mother. Cool. However, your brother just died. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, and yesterday at that, if you were like, oh, 2 weeks ago, such and such, and you're able to smile and be all cool, whatever. But first day one is kind of insane. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This don't sound good. It's going to get deeper, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was just a horrible person, but it's still like, you should feel a little something for the boy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was like a half brother. Like she don't even know him for real, possibly. I don't know.
I was just having a weird day yesterday, and I was like, we never had a relationship. I feel like he never allowed us to have a relationship. After my dad passed away, he never tried talking to my sister and I again. So it's like, why? Like, okay, yeah, great, you passed away. Fine. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for his kids because his kids are actually nice to us.
Imagine you die and your sister is making fun of you on the internet. I like how she's making everything about herself, including her brother's passing. If you're going to content farm a personal tragedy, acting like this isn't what you should do. Wow, this is how your sister responds when you die, guys. They make it about themselves. They don't actually care. They air you out publicly and they profit. Women are incredible. Who would ever say this?
Nah, bro, this ain't all women. This is her. And this is how you know people sick in the membrane. You feel me? Like, she's literally like excluded from reality at this point. Like, she's not, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, maybe this like a half brother type thing. Their dad passed, which was probably, maybe they were related through, that. And after the dad passed, they never really spoke to each other again. I can kind of understand that. It's like, oh, I never really had a relationship with him, like, ever. You know what I'm saying? He's a half brother on my dad's side, and you know, for the most part, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, half brothers on your dad's side, you never really as close as, you know, half brothers on your mom's side, or, you know, full brothers and things of that nature. And it's just the way that the cookie crumbles, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people. So I can kind of understand that, but then also airing him out, you know, laughing, giggling, you know, calling out his alcoholism, you know, also bringing up his children that could very much look at this video of you laughing and giggling and saying that he was an alcoholic and you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't really care. You were mad at him. Like, that's fucking, that shit's not right, honestly.
Publicly, and especially share your mother's emotional heartbreak the day after your brother died. Streamers, man, they are whack. Safe to say that the reaction to this clip was not what Ray expected, and this clip actually went super viral, amassing around like 10 million views, with a bunch of people in quote tweets, comment sections, all alike cooking her and talking bad about her for saying these things on a live stream. And genuinely, a lot of people just were not okay with her delivery, talking about the situation, along with her apparently using this moment to farm views, not only for clips, but just overall.
She posted it also? She also posted it, I'm assuming. That's sick. That's sick. Posting a little funny moment. Oh, I gotta post a clip. It's so funny. He died and I just didn't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his kids are gonna see it. They're so nice to me, but fuck him. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. What you should have been saying was, I'm paying for his funeral. Da da da. You know, I didn't have much of a relationship with him, but, you know, I did like his children and such, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was my brother, period. I'm paying for the funeral. You know, I'm gonna help out his kids. You know, it's still my family at the end of the day. You don't need to have the best relationship in the world. This ain't we not the relationship police. You know what I'm saying? We're just saying the empathy police, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a little empathy, not only for your mom, not only for his children. Actually, for his children. You know what I'm saying? Not only for his mom, but for his children. You know what I'm saying? He has kids, and you over here saying this bullshit. It's fucked up. That's fucked up. They're having the fucking worst day of probably their lives. And you're on here saying, I guess I have to forgive him because he's dead. I don't even follow Valkyrae. I'm about to block her ass.
On her live stream, the mass consensus of people apparently believe that just because someone is dead does not mean that you should talk bad about them. It doesn't matter what happened in your past or what they did to you. Once they are gone, you should not have anything bad to say about them.
Just angry. I'm mad. Well, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm sad. I'm more sad than I am mad, but I'm also very confused because I have a lot of resentment. I have so much resentment to how he treated my sister and my mom. You know what I mean? Ugh, it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. If you ever lost a family member, maybe some of you can relate. If you haven't lost a family member, also it's a family member I don't have a relationship with. Damn. What? Like, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Like, do I go to the funeral? I don't know. I don't know. Do I even go? I don't even know the guy, but he's my brother. I don't know. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating, but rest in peace. Wish we could have known each other better.
As a grown man who hasn't spoken to his own older brother since I was 16, if he died tomorrow, I'd be on that day. People live by this weird, but that's your family, are genuinely insane. I judge people by the content of the character, not their familial relationship to me. Blood doesn't make you family, it just makes you related. You don't owe someone your grief or sadness because they died. Them dying isn't a magical eraser to their behavior. She says she doesn't know how to feel about a person who was horrible to her and her family passing away, and these replies and quotes are acting like she the dude herself. Now, I'm gonna give y'all the reality of the situation.
Yeah, I think empathy is the biggest thing. Like, he's dead. He's dead. You're still gonna be upset with him. He's dead, bro. He's dead. You feel me? You don't even have a relationship with him. You just said it. Like, he's dead, and you're making content out of it. That's just still weird. That's just weird, bro. That's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be close to everybody in your family, but if they die, you don't have to disrespect them. You don't even have a relationship with him, but you're outing him publicly and you have all this following, you're probably the person that has the most following in your whole family. You know what I'm saying? Probably all the kids in your family probably follow you, watch your videos, all type of shit. And this is how you talk about their father. And it's like, it's fucked up, bro. I don't care. Like, I don't care what nobody says, bro. Like, yeah, you don't have to fucking boo-hoo cry for the nigga. But, you know, you don't have to, like, to talk to your mom about it. You know what I'm saying? That conversation you had with your mom, you did not need to bring that to the internet. Some things need to stay off the fucking internet. Period. Like, it is what it is.
Which is that just because somebody passed away doesn't mean that you have to talk bad about them or be accepting of them. A lot of the tweets I've been seeing and a lot of the stuff I've been seeing people say, I'm assuming they must have an amazing relationship with their family, because there are just certain people that no matter if they pass away, if you had the same blood as them, you're just not going to care, or you're going to feel conflicted, especially when you're just talking about this a day after, when you didn't have time to actually process this grief. It's gonna just be like that, and a lot of people are sitting here trying their hardest to just get mad at somebody who is over here actively processing this stuff on the internet. And that's the one point I will give some people. This definitely did not need to be on the net, which is something I say with a lot of drama that I cover, but there was no reason that this should have to be aired out on the internet. That's probably the definitely unreasonable part, but what's actually being said isn't too crazy to me personally. But because of all the backlash Valkyrae was getting, she actually ended up streaming yesterday and having to reply to all of the hate she had been getting lately.
When you lose someone,
I feel like this isn't going to be good. I feel like she's about to out him some more. Say all the bad things he's done in his life and why you don't fuck with him.
One that you're related to that you don't have a healthy relationship with. There are a lot of people like that, like me. And I think it's reassuring that there are a lot of people that are being empathetic towards my emotions.
But the thing is, you want empathy, but you don't want to give him empathy, and he's dead. You don't want to give his children empathy, and he's dead. Or even privacy. Because you know how many people probably looked him up after this and was like, oh, let me see pictures of him and his family and this and that. Like, if there's a connection to where they can find it. But it's like, are you about to, like, sympathy farm right now? You don't need to cry. You don't need to like that nigga. You don't even need to be, you know, you don't even need to consider that nigga your brother if you don't want to. Like, it is what it is. However, the empathy could have been there for the rest of the family. You know, especially when you're probably, like, the most successful person in your family. Possibly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really sad today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really sad. It's been a frustrating few days. Right? But there was no way I was going to miss out on Scary Game Day. There's no way. There is no way. But yeah, it helped a lot being able to talk to my niece. It's just crazy. Talking to people has helped a lot. And I appreciate the people that understand how emotionally turmoil it can be to lose a family member that you don't have a good relationship with. It's very complicated. And for some reason, some people can't understand that. It's so weird. It's actually so weird. It's not my job to make everyone understand. Grief is a roller coaster. Yeah, it is. And I think I need to give myself a little more grace because, god damn it, people piss me off. A lot of people reached out, which was nice. It was really, really nice. I also don't get along. don't get along with my family, and people never understand it. I completely get it. Thank you. I feel like only people that understand what it's like to have bad relationships with family members will probably understand. I don't know how to describe it to people. I genuinely don't. I don't know. I just could not believe how obliterated once again I was getting for not reacting the right way to my brother passing. I don't know. It's frustrating. It's so annoying. I'll never be able to get closure with him. Makes me mad.
If a lot of the hate Valkyrae was getting was because she had brought this online and people were just upset about that, then I could definitely understand where those people were coming from. I feel like content creators, especially streamers nowadays, share way too much of the personality of what's going on with the internet that they don't need to. But that's not really where a majority of the hate was coming from. It was what she was actually saying that people had a disagreement with and were genuinely upset about. And what she said to me isn't that crazy. Maybe it's because I have been in a similar situation where there is definitely somebody or people in my family who have passed away who I have never met, never cared about, and probably won't care about to this day. And I could just understand when it's somebody who actually did something bad to you that affected you, that once they pass away, you truly just don't really care that much. And sharing that raw emotion with your community is something that you may feel comfortable doing, but doing it on the internet knowing it's gonna get clipped, especially in this day and age, is definitely where I have the issue. And what the actual words she said, I don't feel like was that.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just slightly different, but I still feel like at the end of the day, like, you cannot give a fuck, but you don't have to tell the world that you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go to his funeral and tell his wife, like, I didn't really have a good relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mad at him, honestly. This was said in front of like 10 people. Cool. But if she clipped this, posted it, you know what I'm saying, said it to thousands and thousands of people online, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's brain dead if you ask me, man. I don't know, like I can't imagine myself doing that. Doesn't matter who the person is, if they're in my family, and especially if there's people that I know that care for that person and they're hurting right now. Hurting bad right now. I'm not going to go online and say, I really didn't care, though. I don't care. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's just insane. But anyway, man, this video is almost over. Yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.